Hello, my name is Miranda Roseman, and I'm an undergraduate psychology student at Central Washington University. I'm working on a research team with Dr. Radeke and Dr. Stahelski and presenting research on personality trait inferences made on facial expressions. This survey study, carried out on Qualtrics via the Central Washington University SONA system, investigates if priming emotion recognition influences personality trait inferences of photographed facial expressions. 268 student participants contributed to the analysis of results. This research is an exploratory extension of the Radeke and Stahelski study published in 2020 that altered age and gender stereotypes by creating the halo and horns effects of facial expressions. This study concluded that social perception inferences in Goldberg's Big Five personality traits are positively skewed when viewing smiling faces and negatively skewed when viewing scowling faces. The primary focus between this prior study and this current study is researching how priming emotion recognition influences these perception differences. Priming is the stimulation of people's mental representations of social targets, events, or situations that then influences subsequent evaluations, judgments, or actions. To investigate this relationship between priming emotion recognition and personality traits, participants viewed a model exhibiting a disgusted, angry, or neutral facial expression, then were prompted to recognize the emotion during one of four prime conditions. At the beginning, middle, end, or not at all in the survey, we asked participants to select the emotion label of the facial expression they saw. Based on previous research done on emotions, we know that the emotion on a face must be recognized before appraisal can be attained, and cognitive primes such as categorization and perceptual prompts produce significant changes in judgment. Also, that the prevalence of emotion words elicits activity in semantic priming regions of the brain, such as the superior temporal gyrus, claustrum, and dorsal anterior insula. Assessment data on the photograph models were collected in random question order from participants while they viewed each of the photograph faces. Personality traits that were organized into 5 categories of mini-marker responses measured the model's agreeableness, conscientiousness, emotional stability, extroversion, and openness. They were collected in a Likert scale survey format. The responses of this survey data were analyzed using a 4x3 between subjects design to analyze MANOVA and ANOVA tests through Jamovi software. The results of this study show that the position of emotion recognition question does not significantly alter personality trait inferences. There were parallel results of trait inferences between the current and original study. A main effect of facial expression was evident for agreeableness, conscientiousness, emotional stability, extroversion, and openness, while the emotion prime did not have a main effect for any personality trait variables. The interaction between facial expressions and emotion priming positioning for personality trait variables did not show any significant relationships. These results are of interest to researchers because the lack of emotion priming significance validates the findings of Radeke and Stahelski's 2020 study. Their original study placed the facial expression identification question at the beginning of the survey, and we now know that the manipulation of the emotion prime prompt would not have changed individuals' personality trait inferences.